and radio silence. They're calling right now. Hello.
Hey.
How's it going? Clay.
Good.
What's up, my man?
How's it going? We're getting right into it. Sorry, we just started. Hey, welcome to On the Block, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, as good as I can feel, you know. But how are you doing?
Pretty good. I just realized that I actually just dropped Spencer as well. We're having lots of technical difficulties, but you know, we kind of wanted to talk about. Spencer brought this up. He kind of wanted to know what was the 3 biggest lies you told in the house.
Oh, the 3 biggest lies.
Yes.
Ooh. You know what? One that I'm not proud of was when Steve asked if he was the backdoor plan to try to save me and Shelly. I said no, he was not, but he was, and we tried to get that emotion, but that didn't pan out.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of them.
Did that kind of end up hurt? Like, did that end up really hurting you in the end?
Oh, no. That didn't, I don't think because he ended up believing that, you know, he wasn't the target and that we weren't targeting him, we were targeting Austin.
Mm-hmm.
And that was more of a guilt thing. I felt bad for even, you know, entertaining the idea to backdoor Steve. But again, we had to try to save ourselves, and that was kind of a last-ditch effort. Other lies, you know, unless I got to go back and watch it, I'm not really sure.
Sure.
Out. You know, there's like little white lies, of course, you tell in this game, but I try not to get myself caught up in too many lies because I know those always come back around and bite you in the butt.
Absolutely. Well, Spencer, welcome back with us. Sorry about that.
It's all right. Hey, Clay, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, my man?
Hey, dude, I'm telling you, man, you made a good run at it. You made a good run at this game, and you and Shelly and Six Sense Alliance had a lot of influence for basically the entire season up until this past HOH. So, like, I just want to take my hat off to you on that, man. So
I really
I'm
appreciate
glad.
that, man. You know, there's
So excellent. McCrae was talking to you just about like your 3 biggest lies. You and Shelly, you kind of talked about how you want to play the game with honesty, integrity, and was that more of like a trust us front, or was it your honest to God gameplay intentions? Because we all know you've got a lie, and like you said, you can try to minimize the lying as much as possible.
Yeah.
But it is impossible to play with complete honesty, integrity. So was that just kind of like a happy storefront you're putting up, or was it what you really tried to do?
No, I mean, that was really what I tried to do. And, you know, coming into this game, I made it aware to myself that I wanted to be the same person in this house as I was outside of the house. And I knew there was going to be a challenge. I knew that it's easier to be deceitful, to lie, you know, and to not keep your word in this game to go further, you know. However, that's just not who I am as a person. And James made a comment to us this last week and said, you know, when you enter this house, you have to leave your morals at the door. And that's very true, you know, to certain people. However, myself and Shelly included didn't really get that memo. And we didn't plan on, you know, playing the game like that. Again, you know, it may have came back to bite us in the butt, but
well,
you know, it is what it is.
Kind of speaking about lies. Not that I'm saying that you did lie, but yesterday was a very chaotic day. We kind of like we saw all this chaos explode around 2:30 with Vanessa, and it was just amazing to watch. So thank you for that. But can you kind of tell us what was going on? You were lying, right?
No, I wasn't lying at all, actually. You know, there was a miscommunication between Johnny Mac and myself, and I actually was trying to look out for Vanessa, and I shared this information with her to make sure that she wasn't a target for Johnny Mac. And she, of course, exploded and made this into a huge ordeal. The way that she cornered Johnny Mac, I knew essentially that I was already walking out the door, and I felt the need to just take on the blame and say that I made this whole thing up, which never happened. These were words from Johnny Mac that got misinterpreted. But he still had a game to play.
Why didn't you want to drop the ball on him? Why didn't you want to just blow up his game? What was your exit strategy? What is your strategy for Shelly moving forward?
What is my exit strategy?
Or what was your kind of like just blow shit up?
Since you knew you were leaving, you obviously didn't want to leave Shelly in a bad position. So kind of with that in mind, how did you handle those last hours and I guess early days in the house?
I tried to go around and tell everyone that Shelly would be their biggest asset in this game, and she is not targeting them. She has her own targets in mind, which are pretty evident, and to kind of set her up in a good position where no one will really come after her. And again, Johnny Mac, I love the guy. He's never really did me wrong as far as I know of, and of course, I could have easily, exploited his game right there, but that's just not, that's not me. And I try to just take on the blame for that whole situation just so it would be diffused. And I told him that whenever I leave, he can just throw that on me and put the blame on me because I'll be gone. And
that's super noble of you, definitely, because that was just a crazy moment.
Yeah, that will probably be all edited into I'm hoping it will be shown on the Sunday episode as a flashback of hours before the eviction type thing, really, because there's a lot of stuff that went down. It was really awesome of you to try to save Johnny Mac's game a little bit, even though Vanessa is already on to him. But the thing with Johnny Mac is he's super popular outside the house. People love him. And I love him, so I'm glad. It was really cool to see you kind of sticking up for him right there. I want to ask you about a few more things about most current. You do know that Becky won the HOH, correct?
I did hear that. Ooh, makes me nervous.
She won. Yeah, you should be nervous. She won the
what was the
HOH.
competition?
It was like that where you slip and slide and fill the thing up.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Dude, it was.
I would have dominated that.
You would have killed it.
Shelly kicked ass. She did really well in it.
Of course.
But she did not win it. But okay, Becky, there was a thing where you could use the ball and you could either win HOH or you could get a never have not or $5,000. Becky was so far in the lead, she got all of them. So
really,
she got the money, she got never have not, and she got the HOH. So this is the plan right now. She is planning on backdoor. Oh, she wants to backdoor Vanessa, but Shelly and Steve are going to go up. Is what it's looking like right now. Okay.
Really.
Yes. What is your plan? What would you advise Shelly if she's going to go on the block this week against Steve? I'm not sure how. I don't think she'll be let into the plan to backdoor Vanessa necessarily. And obviously, they might not get the chance to backdoor. So of those two, Shelly could be on the block come Thursday, being the first member of jury. Oh, also a juror will potentially come back into the game. Julie hinted at that. So I want to ask you, what do you tell Shelly this week if she's on the block against Steve?
You know what, Shelly, just win the veto and take matters into your own hands, secure your own fate. That's all you can do. There's really nothing else you can do, honestly, because people, you don't know who you can trust. You don't know who is going to be true to their word, and especially with somebody like Vanessa, who, if she gets word that she's a backdoor plan, I think shit will hit the fan.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Absolutely.
That is what we were hoping for, dude.
And who do you think Shelly can trust right now? I know that you don't know much. You haven't seen anything yet, but who in your head can you trust?
It's hard because, and I've said this before, maybe me and Shelly were a little naive to think that we could have the trust that we had in each other with other people, because it's hard to have that. And,
you guys definitely had something different.
Yeah, and you think you can trust somebody, and the next day you figure out that they maybe made an indirect comment, kind of throwing you under the bus. And you're like, whoa, it's so much back and forth. You never really know who has your back because everybody's going to.
Who do you want to see her align with?
I'm seeing that Becky told Shelly about the backdoor Vanessa plan, so so hopefully that will keep Shelly calm. I want to thank Nikki for putting that in the comments right there. That happened overnight while I was asleep, apparently. So hey, I want to ask you, if Vanessa goes, Clay, do you see Shelly? Could she team up with Johnny Mac, Becky, and Steve to go against Austin and the twins, or would she try to keep the Sixth Sense alliance kind of thing going, and would she cling to Austin the twins? I don't see that happening necessarily, but what do you think?
I know she likes the twins a lot.
Okay, yeah.
The twins and Austin aren't, you know, I'm not gonna say great game players, but they're kind of there to be numbers for people.
Sure, it's a huge voting bloc.
Understand that. Yeah, exactly, and people see that. You know, Vanessa is a very intelligent person and very smart in this game, and she's good at this game. I know she would help Shelly. However, her leaving, you know, it's hard. I know she'll probably cling on to Steve because she really likes Steve and she trusts Steve. However, Steve is kind of, you know, just staying out of everything, but hopefully he can start winning these HOH comps and start making his own decisions and, you know, get people out of the house.
Okay. Do you see Shelly aligning with Becky, Johnny Mac, and Steve? Could that group be able to honestly work together with the same agenda working forward against the house? Would that be possible?
You know, it really depends solely on Becky and which side she picks because she's playing the middleman right now and she's kind of with everybody. Mm-hmm. If she cut a line and said, I'm with this side, the side being without James, Meg, and Jackie, then yes, I think Shelly would definitely go to that side because she really likes Johnny Mac, she likes Steve, and she does like Becky, but Becky is kind of floating between, and we don't really know who she's more loyal to right now, and that's the kind of that's concerning.
Well, yes, but I'm hoping with her intention to get Vanessa out and keep Shelly that they can make some type of deal moving forward and try to bridge that gap because with it seems like they trust some of the same people, but as Becky was trying to play the middle, she found out a lot about y'all that she was uncomfortable with, and things have kind of splintered, and that's what. But I don't know if it's irreparable. So interesting. Okay, hey, Johnny Mac's a super fan. Do you know that?
He's a super fan?
Yeah, Johnny Mac's a super fan.
Oh man, I didn't know that. He said he was just recruited out of nowhere, and that's so funny.
He's a big super fan. He's trying to play dumb. When y'all were trying to get him to not use the veto and that kind of stuff, his diary room sessions are really funny. So you're gonna like Johnny Mac, man. He's a good dude.
Oh man,
but it's funny. But his act is really funny. Also, one thing you need to watch when you get out. There's a YouTube video of Vanessa's mansion in Las Vegas. So
really,
it's like on Cribs, dude. It's badass. Yeah, she's like multi-millionaire. She's
multi-millionaire. She's a multi-millionaire?
Yeah,
she's a poker player.
Deal. Yeah, she's a big deal.
Yeah, big deal.
She's rich from like poker?
Yeah, and like if you know poker, like I guess she's a big thing. Like everyone knows who she is.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So you'll watch it.
Does that make sense now? Does that make all sense now?
Johnny Mac's playing a really good game by not knowing. He's acting clueless and not knowing what's going on. Wow, Vanessa, that's not shocking, but it is shocking.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, we just want to say, thank you for doing the show, Clay. We definitely want to have you on again to really go through your game week by week, down the road, so we can talk some more Big Brother and really talk about, Shelly in the house and what have you. So, thank you, man.
Sure. No, I appreciate you having me. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, excellent.
Great dude,
all right, man, take care.
Appreciate you. Bye.
Take care, man.
Bye.
All right, that was pretty good. I hope I didn't cut it off early there.
I think you did.
Yeah, but I mean, we have 3 more minutes. Might as well be on the good side of production. Yeah. Let's keep it tight. Good. Let's keep it tight ship. We got out our little plugs for the next episode.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
I'm sorry that I fucking booted you again.
I was texting you. I was like, do I need to get back on? Do I need Skype?
It worked out though. Like that was exactly how it should have went. Or you just pop back or quick.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't say anything. You just kept it smooth.
Yep, and fucking it was.
You asked the lies question, the 3 big slides.
Well, because I was like, that's a good question. I'm stealing that shit.
I'm glad. Well, that's how we needed to lead because I wanted to find out about the honesty, integrity.
I like that.
Just because, and I wasn't trying to blast him, but when you play the game, everybody knows you're lying and shit, but you always be like, hey, I'm being honest, I'm integrity, I'm Abraham Lincoln in this motherfucker. Not. You know what I'm saying? That's how you want to be, but everybody knows it's not the truth.
No questions about Meg. I wanted to get into the questions about Meg, but I think we had more pressing issues kind of to deal with. We had better questions than... I want to get into that so bad. I'm the number one guy that wants to get into that because I think it's the most curious thing.
We'll talk about that when we have him back on for his game breakdown.
Exactly. That's what I figured.
But the Meg stuff to me is just
you think it's fluff. You think it's People magazine.
I think it's bullshit. Yes, absolutely.
No.
Now, if Shelley gotten evicted and then Meg,
okay, yeah, it'd be a different story.
It would be like, wow, man, you are showmancing your way to the end, and like that's bad. That would have been badass if he was like swinging from girl to girl, sand, in the house, but swings from vines. But
here's the thing. All right, I'm not trying to put words in Clay's mouth. I'm not trying to do anything, but this is how I perceive it, and this is from someone that was in a showman's in the house. Like, I think that it totally would have happened because it would have been fucking an awesome, like, little, like, okay, well, I went from having this trust and this comfort, like, to now being able to have this other trust and comfort. Like, he said that it's a different, like, trust that you can have in the house. But, like, if you shack up with another person, you can build that again.
Honestly, dude, the thing is like cool as that sounds, like if you're at like some magazine article or something.
No.
Like,
Game wise, I don't give a fuck. It's a game.
I'm saying outside the house would perceive you as this wondering toddler that would look up to anybody and say, "Mommy."
Fuck no way.
Perceived, yes.
But who gives a shit? But I don't care how anyone perceives me as long as I'm getting to $500,000. Don't give a fuck. You can play the game any way you want when you get here. Like, this is my master plan. This is my Magnum POD. Like, this is fucking, dude, Magnum PI, guys. I'm going to make a Magnum PI podcast called Magnum POD. Get ready for it.
Yeah, everybody.
No, I think, and like, the thing about it is that it's like, again, like, it's like Evil Dick being dickhead. Like, it's a shithead move. It's like anyone in the fucking world would be like, this guy just seems like just a real prick. Like, why is this okay and why is this allowed in the game? Or, like, on the outside world, everyone hates it and is like, this will never win, But it's like, fucking, the future belongs to the bold, motherfucker. Like, do something different.
I agree. I totally agree. I
gotta defend my ass.
Anybody can run into another room and tell somebody a plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it takes a real straight stud to
no, it's not even about that.
To
like,
lay several beds.
No, I don't think. Gotta ball them all, y'all. I think gotta ball them all is my favorite thing ever. All right, let's get into it. I didn't see much of the feeds. I didn't really watch any of the feeds. I watched the ending.
You watched the ending?
I mean, I forgot that we did a podcast last night. I was pretty drunk. It's a pretty good one, actually. I think there's a lot of funny in it.
Yeah, it is a funny podcast, especially at the end.
I don't remember, but
well, we kind of start trailing off.
Perfect.
All right, but anyway, yeah, dude, it's been 30 minutes. Let's drop the hammer on this.
Yeah.
Hey, but quick, I do want to shout out hamsterwatch.com. Go to Dingo for your updates. But if you don't go there, you go to Joker's updates. Lots of good. We appreciate the people that share the podcast on their websites.
I want to shout out Big Brother Reddit. I don't know how many people are Redditors. I'm not really a big Redditor, but I'm trying to kind of get into it. But I know that Big Brother Reddit is huge, and go there and do all that cool stuff.
Yeah,
good
I know
community.
Marilyn always she puts our link in Reddit on. 'Cause I don't know anything about Reddit. I can barely handle Twitter.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But
Absolutely.
Anyway, yeah, thanks everybody. I want to thank at Rotten_Rye. I want to thank him as a big supporter of the show.
Absolutely.
And also, who else? Earth Dog, Amile, and
Amile.
some other big.
Shout out the music today was Nathan Scott Phillips Band.
Cool.
Thanks for the music. Yeah.
So we got some fan music that we can use. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Well, hey, if anybody else has something that you want to hear,
it has to be permission. It has to be pretty much your piece of work. It has to be express written permission to use the music. It's like I don't want to be fucking around and get one of these episodes fucked up.
Yeah.
So we have to be very, very careful with what we pick.
And express written
by the NFL.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, that's basically going to be an email to us saying yes, you can use our song. Like it's not, we don't have like a legal document or anything. But we do want to share people's music, especially people that watch this music. Shout out to all of our UK viewers and Australia viewers. Also to our friends up north in Canada. So we've got lots of Canadian love.
Two people in Sudan.
All
I gotta say is Sudan.
Too damn. All right, take us out, McCrae.
All right, thank you guys, and everyone go follow Spencer at Spencer B. Clawson, and for Spencer, I've been McCrae, McCrae Chum, and I'm about to go on Twitch, so catch me at twitch.tv/chumlord, and thanks everyone, and we'll catch you next time.
And on the Block Pod, and make sure you subscribe.
Oh yeah, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you on the block next time. See ya, folks.